Hi there, Leos. Welcome to your 14 rune scope with me. My name is Amanda. As always, just want to give you a normal spiel. A quick reminder that if you know your rising sign, also check out the video for that because it can give you a bit more information about other things that you'll be dealing with in November, or it can clarify some things in this very general sun sign reading. Of course, the only way to get a reading specifically for you and not for the thousands, millions, I don't know how many of you there are, how many millions of other Leos and Leo risings is to schedule an appointment with me. I do those on Skype. It's $5 for a 3-minute session. Just drop me a line at the email address in this video or below this video if you want to set up an appointment. And we can take a look at any issues you'll be dealing with specifically, or if you just want an overview of what's coming up for you in the next year or so, we can take a look at that. But let's jump in, see what number holds for the cat people. Right, I got a lot to say. All these over. Let's see. Okay, what the tarot can add for us here. Okay, Leo. Very interesting. Challenge around for her has to do with some of you may be planning some. We do have Thanksgiving here in the States. So some of you may be planning to have family come in. They'd be coming to stay at your home. You'd be the host or hostess. Or you'd be planning some other kind of event. Some of you may be planning a wedding, not necessarily to occur in November, but you'd be going through the planning of that. You may be some kind of celebration or reunion that you are planning. And things just, some of you just may not even feel like putting the effort in because I feel like there's a lot of exhaustion going on. So this could be a situation where you've decided, you've agreed that you would host the festivities for Thanksgiving or a party, or that you would be in charge of this and that. Maybe you're the maid of honor in a wedding if you're not the bride. And now you're just like, I don't even have the energy to do this. Remember, I just feel like your energy reserves are going to be a bit depleted, Leo. I think you'll get them back, but I mean, that's going to be, for some of you, the challenge. For others of you, I mean, you just be running into obstacles that you weren't anticipating when it comes to a goal or something you're trying to accomplish. So this could be a project even that you're working on. Either at work or on your own, and you just keep running into things that were hidden from you that you didn't know about before, and you have to try to figure out a way to handle it, or go back to the drawing board, as it were. So stops and starts due to things that are hidden, things that are secret. For some of you, this could be in a relationship where a secret comes out and it kind of stops you short, or maybe you suspect someone is hiding something from you. This does not have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a family member, your child, a friend. But yeah, for some of you, that's how this will play out. Is just, you feel like somebody's not giving you the whole truth here. For a lot of you, this is coming up around a male energy. So it doesn't have to be, though. But yeah, maybe just somebody in your life seems more distracted. They're not paying you as much attention. Maybe their attitude is different towards you, or that's your perception. That's what I'm hearing, Leo. That's your perception. It's not necessarily true. Sometimes we make things up, or we take things the wrong way, or that's why they always say there's this person's side of the story and that person's side of the story, and then the truth is somewhere in the middle. That is always the way it is. It has never been any different in 15 years of doing this. Some people tell me their side of the story, but then the truth comes out in the cards. So yeah, make sure that, don't go accusing somebody of something if it's a misperception on your part. Give it some time to play out. If you feel like you're being lied to, do some investigative work and make sure that, before you go accusing someone, because that's going to be the wrong thing to do. If that's the way this scenario or this challenge is playing out. Someone around you just be depressed. And it's not that they're hiding anything. They're just coming off. They're just depressed because, there'll be something going on in their family. So if this is your spouse, maybe they are depressed about that. Maybe they're depressed that they are having issues with family or friends. Or, maybe this is your son. And he's recently kind of broken off with the group he used to hang out with. And, You know, Aries had a similar challenge this month. So Leo, if you have any Aries friends, talk to them, because your challenge is very similar to theirs. Just kind of maybe being depressed over a change in a relationship, or someone's attitude, or feeling the absence of what was once a good relationship that maybe is, going through a challenging time. Doesn't mean it's going to end or that it has ended. It's just going through a challenging time for some. I do think some of you will this be around your children, because when I have the Sun card in reverse, the Sun card normally symbolizes children with me, and next to this rune of disappointment, maybe one of your kids lets you down. Maybe you find out maybe they've gotten in some trouble, and that you're disappointed in that. A secret comes out around something your child has done, and you're like, oh, that was a really stupid thing to do. Maybe they've gotten in trouble with the law, or maybe they got bad grades. Maybe they didn't study for a test. Maybe they're not doing well in college. There's some disappointment that you find out about regarding someone around you, Leo. Again, I just think it's, I don't think it's you. I think it's somebody around you that's going through a difficult time, or, and maybe this person is not real forthcoming with details, and that's why you're suspicious. And you're just like, because if somebody's not going to tell you, but what I'm seeing is just give this person time. I do think that they will kind of come out with it. Just be patient. Just be patient. It's whatever it is. It's not as bad as you're thinking. Maybe again, going back to this, in a lot of cases, not even what you were thinking. It's something totally different. I think that's why they were cautioning so early on. Yeah, don't jump to conclusions right away, because that thing that you think that you know is right is not, necessarily right. And even if it is, you want to make sure before you accuse someone of something they didn't do. But yeah, there is a disappointment, but it is going to pass. It's going to pass, Leo. The advice to you, as far as you are going to find the energy to put on this event, whatever this is, or to kind of push through, and be more positive and get your energy levels back up where they need to be. It could just be this issue with this other person kind of throwing you a little bit during the month, and you just kind of be taking up a lot of your focus and a lot of your time, and then you find yourself, towards the end, you're like, oh God, I have so much to do. And I've been so distracted by this, and now I've got to push through at the last minute and get everything ready. But it's going to come off without a hitch. Things are going to be good. Whatever this news was that was not good, it's, it will take your mind off of it. So whatever event you're planning, whether it's a wedding or Thanksgiving or whatever it is, it's going to come off without a hitch. It's going to be a big success. Everybody's going to have a good time. All the worry and work will not have been for naught. So just know that it's all going to be good. It's all going to be good. And I think it's going to be a much better month for you, Leo, because maybe Christmas is at somebody else's house. I think you'll get a relaxed in December. Maybe you're taking some time off work as well. You'll have some time off of work, and that will be a blessed relief or release from the stressful overtones of her. And all of this with this other person seems like it will have settled down by her. What can't be changed for her, Leo? Some of you be in a relationship with someone who, and this could be the same person going back to this. You have been very patient with somebody who maybe is struggling with addiction or struggling with a mental health issue. Or, in some cases, maybe this is you, Leo. Maybe you've been in that struggle. And maybe it's coming up because if you had an addiction before, honestly, you always have an addiction. But maybe you're tempted because of this disappointment to if you're an alcoholic, have a drink, to fall off the wagon, in some way. Look to your partner, because they will support you. They'll help you through this. That temptation, don't hide it, and don't just think, oh, well, I'll just brush it off and it'll go away. If it gets intense, or call your sponsor, go to a meeting, do whatever you need to do because this is not worth it, whatever this is, even though it may seem like, a big deal, and it's going to quickly blow over. And then, you'll be back, to square one, So if you've made a lot of progress with that and have been sober for a long time or have dealt with an addiction issue and have been very good about curbing that and keeping that at bay, if you feel that monster coming alive, and a lot of you will be able to look to your spouse or your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend for support. Let them know, and they'll help you. They'll take your mind off of it. They will call the appropriate people, take you to a meeting if you need to go with you even. So I mean, yeah, there's going to be support there available. You just have to let someone know that you're struggling with that. And for those of you that this is a mental health issue, I mean, it could be that, again, your partner could help you, or you find somebody who is, it's treatment. They can give you treatment that works. Maybe you've never been properly diagnosed, and that's why maybe things haven't been working and why this keeps cropping up. For a lot of you, I feel like this be intermittent. Again, it could be somebody that you are involved with. It doesn't have to be you. This could be your spouse and you're dealing with their addiction issue or their mental health issue, or someone in your family. But this is coming up as Gifu, which normally symbolizes the person you're in a romantic partnership with, or a business partnership, or some kind of relationship. Normally a closer one, or a more intimate one. But yeah, this could be the month in November, and maybe this is your child. Again, going back to this, maybe this is your child. Maybe they make these decisions because there's something going on up here that they need treatment for. And I feel like if you look for help for the person, whoever it is that's dealing with this, whether it's you or someone else, you'll be able to find someone who can really help you and will be willing to work with you on this and find a solution, find something that works. Even if you've maybe done this before and it didn't work out, you didn't find anyone, or it failed, or whatever, I don't think that'll be the case in her. So keep that in mind, Leo. I also see for some of you there'd be more finances coming in, or more money. You get a job offer, that would be more money. Some of you be having problems juggling either several streams of finance. So maybe you have two jobs, or maybe you have your full-time job, day job, and then a night job, or maybe you have full-time work and then a project at home, or your own business that you do in your off hours. There's two things, and it's overwhelming you a little bit, Leo. It's not always going to be like this. So whatever this is, I do feel like, eventually, if this is your own business and you're also working a full-time job, you eventually, of course, want to take your business full-time and get rid of the day gig, and just do your own thing full-time. So it seems like, again, they just want you to know if you get a little overwhelmed with the drudgery of making money, so you can have enough to kind of fund what you really want to do, whatever that is, whether it's a creative project or your own business, or finding a new job, because it can't be work to just find a new job. Maybe that's what you're doing in your free time, looking for a new opportunity that is going to pay you better or offer you more responsibility. And then compensate you in kind for that. Maybe you feel like there aren't any, you're not able to move up where you are, and you want something, you want the money that comes with that, but you also, again, Leos are leaders, so you want to be in charge, and maybe you're not allowed to do that where you are. You're not allowed to shine where you are. So you're looking for something that fulfills that, but that will also compensate you fairly for that. So, and that can't be work in itself. So yeah, do your best to keep your head above water. You got a lot going on, remember, Leo. But it's not going to stay that way. That's what they want you to know. This will taper off, and I think there will be a time again where you can take some time off, or you will at least not one of these things, probably this party or whatever this is. There will be less of that around, or maybe it's Thanksgiving and it'll be over with, but you can finally take something off your plate, or maybe this project will be completed, if it's just a personal project that you're working on. Maybe that will be completed and you can relax a little bit. But whatever this is, it's necessary. It's kind of like all these things are, you committed to them for whatever reason and they're necessary. But yeah, definitely take a rest. You got to find time for rest so don't overwork yourself. When you get overwhelmed, just tell yourself it's not going to be like this next month. or it's not going to stay this crazy. So that is what I see for Leo. Busy month for you, but good luck with that, and I'll see you back here next month.